This one is called Woman Sleeps with Balls for Money.
Boy Taylor, Skip Bayless, lock in. There's a hairdresser out there who
Calm
goes by
down,
the name
man.
of Mushin Faraji. Now, Faraji has been
Hey,
a
yo.
hairdresser for Fox Sports for years, and apparently not one of them has been pleasant. Man, that's terrible. Who got her the job? Why was it bad?
Luna's
Well,
malice.
to find that out, we need to meet Joy Taylor, a prominent and successful TV show host for Fox Sports. Also, the sister of NFL Hall of Famer Jason Taylor. Now, Joy's come up is interesting to say the least. She started out as a bartender, but her real dream was to get into the entertainment
Watch
industry.
Pingu ad,
So
bet,
that led
bet,
her
bet.
to start hosting a small town radio station with the hopes of working her way up the pipeline to get into the entertainment industry that way. And that
Man, this is so interesting, guys, because, like, look, I want you to look at this, bro. I can actually make content like this. All I need to do is get the characters. So if I start making videos like this, what do y'all care? Would y'all enjoy this? I can do this. All I need to get the characters, and I can put the clips, and I might make videos like that, guys. Should we do that? I might invest in that. Let me know what y'all think, man. Let me know what you think I should invest. Should we invest in that? I've been investing to thumbnails from my other channel. I'm just down to try anything, you know? But this looks interesting, too.
she ended up doing. Now you may ask
Okay.
how she ended up doing that. Well, she climbed.
How did
What,
she?
the corporate ladder? No, she climbed into bed with people who were already up. Not only
Hey,
physically
yo.
up, but also up in the ranks of Fox Sports. Allegedly,
Hey, yo.
of course, you know, oh, this is alleged, don't sue me. Because if you ask her personally, she's gonna say she got it out the mud with hard work.
You gotta do twice the work to get
Okay.
half the opportunity. The mentality I've always had on it is that just gonna make me better.
Now, how do we know that she was more passed around than the footballs that she talks about in her show? Well, let's bring it
How
back
do
to
we know?
Faraji, because she has all the information. And let's get into that story. So, boom.
What is that thumbnail, though?
Faraji and Joy were actually cool, so much so that Joy actually
Like a
got
plush
her
doll
to be a
thing?
hairdresser at Fox Studios. So being
But
that they was that
just give me
tight,
about-
they
I'll
would
think of
sometimes hang out after work. So one night Faraji's at a function and she sees Joy come in and she says, "What's up?" And in comes Charlie Dixon, a Fox
Charlie, imagine your last name being Dixon gang. That's
executive.
insane.
So Faraji's like, "That's Charlie Dixon. He's here? What is he doing?" And Joy's like, "He's doing me." Charlie walks up to them, puts his arm around Joy, and is like,
Okay.
"What's up, Shorty? Shorty. He taught like that." So Faraji pulls Joy to the side. Joy is married, by the way. And she's like, "Yo, you being mad messy right now." And Joy's basically like, "Yo, relax, don't worry. I got this." So Faraji's like, "Bet." Joy's like, "Bet." And Joy's husband is like, "Hell no." Meet Richard Giannotti,
Hell
Joy's
no.
now ex-husband. He finds out and presses Dixon. Charlie Dixon. I said, "Hey, yo." When Richard grabbed the mic, nothing but red. I don't read text. But taking my chocolate queen gonna be something that you regret. I know my bit was fiending for Willie and Charlie ain't had to say me next. But now
What?
I'ma let this Tootsie pop and give Charlie and his chocolate a factory reset.
But he still hit his bitch though.
It don't matter who Charlie's dick's in when I gun him down. This
What?
trigger binary in the clip hold 10 rounds. His body won't be found. 6-foot hole filled with mud and that'll really turn Charlie brown.
In Vietnam, I knew this guy whose literally name is PP in Vietnamese. No lie, I haven't laughed in years. Bro, you know somebody and their name is PP. Yo, what up, PP? Yeah, that's a funny ass name, gay. PP's a funny
So
ass
after
name.
cooking Dixon, Richard then tells him to pay him all the money that he lost paying for him and Joy's marriage deposits, with extra for emotional damage. And if he
Okay.
doesn't, he'll go public with the information, and that'll be bad because it would cause a scandal, and then it'll be all over the internet, and YouTubers who are chronically online will make videos about it. Anyway, so
Wow.
Richard and Dixon make a deal. Richard gets his bread, and Dixon gets his yeast.
Well, just wow.
But not much happens after that until about 2017. So fast forward to then, and Faraji's at Joy's birthday party of all places. She's standing there at the bar, and then Dixon comes walking up to her. He offers to buy her a drink. She says no. He buys a drink for himself, and then reaches down for his wallet. Wait, no, I read that wrong. He reaches
So what
down
do
for
you get?
Faraji's ass. He grabs her ass, and he starts like, just trying to
Hey, yo, this man Dixon got her booty cheeks all in hands. All buns, man. All buns in hand.
spit game. At Joy's birthday party, mind you. Faraji quickly
Okay.
pretends she has a call on her phone and dips. Now, feeling uncomfortable, sad, and just straight up violated, she goes to the only person she knows.
Okay.
Joy. She goes to her and tells her what happens, and Joy basically tells her to get over it. And she's all like, "I only have this job because of him, and you only have this job because of me. You can't take both of our jobs away, so don't screw it up."
Damn.
Keep pushing. Now, Faraji only
Keep pushing. Ain't that deep. Ain't that deep.
has his job to provide for her children. And as a single mother, she felt like she had no other option. So she keeps her
Okay.
head down, locks in, and just keeps it pushing. Fast forward to 2020. Joy invites Faraji out to lunch in Beverly Hills, and she's with Emmanuel Acho, former NFL player and talk show host for Speak for Yourself, a popular show on, you guessed it, Fox
It's been
Sports.
all right, Joe.
So
Sincere,
Joy
man. It's been good
eats,
having you around again.
Faraji eats, and Acho eats. And the next day, Faraji catches Joy at work and asks her what she's doing with Acho. And she says she's only with Acho to get on the show Speak for Yourself. And they both knew how she was planning to go about doing that. But Faraji's had enough at this point. So she really gets in her bag to try to convince Joy to not sleep her way into the show. And guess what happened after that?
I will be joined by the one and only Joy Taylor, the greatest
So Joy's be sleeping her way in the show, man. Joy just like, hey, man, let me get in the show. I'll let you hit. That's crazy. That's crazy.
female opinionist on television. Joy Taylor, why are you
That's
so
crazy.
excited about the show?
She got to go on the show. Faraji continues to warn Joy about the hazards of sleeping her way to the top and that Dixon is a powerful man and can get them both out of the company with the snap of a finger. Damn, I did not.
Okay.
I don't know how to snap with my left hand. Hold on, I got y'all. But Joy doesn't care. She just wants that power and she is going to get it. She even tells Faraji that once Mr. Dixon is no longer of use to her, she'll just go on the net and say he forced himself on her.
That's crazy.
But that's all I have on Joy as the situation is still ongoing. And once again, these are all
That's crazy
allegations
works.
made in a lawsuit that was on the internet that I simply read. But regardless, she made it to the top, even getting on Undisputed with Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp.
Joy, congratulations to you for being a third of this trio. I know you're going to do your job exceptionally
There's so
well.
much
So
going
this is
on.
the end of the story for Joy, but this isn't the end of the story for Faraji, as she had a run-in, multiple run-ins with Skip Bayless. So let's get into that. Boom. Now it isn't explicitly
How this gonna
explained
go?
in the lawsuit, but I'm assuming Faraji isn't just Joy's hairstylist. I'm assuming she's a stylist for the whole studio. I say that because she started giving weekly haircuts to Skip Bayless. Now Skip eventually catches feelings for Faraji. He's also
Not Skip Bayless. All these freaky eye old men, man. Why all these old man freaky deaky?
and Skip.
Hell no, AC.
He's a very determined person because this man shoots his shot multiple times, bricking each and every time. Hey, yo, that
Damn.
nigga airball. He even gets to talking about his personal life to her, flexing and politicking and all that. Faraji is not impressed, so she just brushes it off every time. So Skip eventually starts finding reasons to touch Faraji inappropriately, groping her
Hey,
breasts,
yo.
kissing her cheeks, hugging her
Hey,
for
yo.
inappropriately long times. He'd talk about
Hey,
her
yo.
body and express that he could change her life, like all that. I don't know what type of game that is. Mind you, she can't really do nothing because once again, she has to stay at this job to provide for her children. And if she snitches
yo.
or like talks to someone about it, it would cause issues and Charlie Dixon will just get her out of there. So Skip is just getting away with this. One day even telling Faraji that she was voluptuous. And since English isn't her first language, she had to ask someone what that meant. And when she found out the definition of the word, she was mortified. But still,
Wow.
never reported anything. Multiple more years pass. And unfortunately, Faraji finds out that she has ovarian cancer. And she ends up telling Skip this information. Why? So he would leave her the fuck alone. Bro, do you
And Skip still ain't leave her alone because Skip's a menace.
know how bad your game has to be for someone to use their cancer as an out? This poor woman. She has to deal with not only her friend Joy
Hey,
not
yo.
giving a fuck about her mistreatment at work because she's too busy climbing the corporate ladder. She has to deal
Hey,
with
yo.
Skip and his Pepe Le Pew as Riz. She has to deal with her duties as a single mom. And on top of all that, cancer. Raji, I am
Cook.
so sorry you had to deal with this, bro. Like, I didn't mean to call you bro, but like, I really hope you're getting paid from all this because this is insane. Now, you think that after telling Skip that she has cancer, he'd calm down, right?
He don't calm down.
$5 million to sleep with him. Not a single regard for her well-being, bro. I'd even venture to say that he didn't even ask if she was okay before offering the bread, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He probably just went straight for the shot. Hey, Skip, what's up? I have cancer. Is chemo gonna make you bald down there too? Anyways, a week
Hey, yo.
goes by and Skip is still hell-bent on being with Faraji. Once again, Skip has a wife, by the way. So Faraji brings this up and Skip says, and I quote, "Aren't you Muslim? Doesn't your dad have 3 to 4 wives?"
What?
Faraji's dad is dead. So uncomfortable and shocked, Faraji finishes the haircut
Hey,
and
yo.
Skip leaves. So stuff like this just continues and continues to happen.
Damn.
And at one point, Dixon, probably butthurt that Faraji never responded to his advances, spreads a rumor that Faraji was sleeping with Shannon Sharpe. She wasn't sleeping with Shannon Sharpe. So Skip hears this and tries to press Faraji to meet up with him by his car after the show. She again denies and tells him that that's inappropriate, making Skip leave angrily. The next day, Faraji recorded a conversation between her and Skip. And in the conversation, he threatens her job and repeatedly says that he would hate for her to lose her job over this. He even says, and I quote, "I have love for you, and I have for 6 years, and you hurt me, and you are ruining this." Nigga.
What?
Go home to your wife. After all of this, Faraji then finally decides to sue Fox Sports.
Nah,
All
this
the
man
information
just
hits the
diddle her, man.
public, everyone's dirty laundry's aired out. And you can tell the atmosphere there is tense because Joy, who's usually wearing more scandalous clothing, is seen completely covered up on her show with Acho. And even in the video, you could see everyone in the room distancing themselves from her like she has a bomb strapped to her chest or something.
Welcome to Speak. I'm Joy Taylor here with Keyshawn Johnson.
That's
Paul
right.
Pierce. And
But that's everything I have on the situation. It's crazy. Like, I really
Oh man, I ain't know what all that was, man. I'm not gonna lie, I thought it'd be that different, but hey man, I learned something new today, right?